You're listening to Nexxlegacy.
Definitely want to send a shout out to all you people out there listening. Some of the affiliate stations out there through not just through the Blog Talk circuit, but also some of the XM circuits as well. Definitely appreciate y'all tuning in and checking us out tonight. So like I said, we got a whole ill tour of music and conversation and everything that is everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this homie on. Want to say what's happening to the man Stevie Williams in the building. Was rocking.
Yo, what's the deal?
Man, how's everything going, bro?
Man, life is good, man. I'm out here chilling right now, Los Angeles, having a good time. Everything is good right now.
That's what's up, man. First off, man, good looking out for calling in, stopping by, checking us out, and see what's good. But you know what? I mean, I know enough about you. Why don't you give some of these listeners, that has heard of you, or even some of the people that hasn't, a little bit about your bio?
Well, let's see. Well, if you ever heard of the brand DGK, I'm pretty much the founder of that brand called Dirty Ghetto Kids. Born and raised in Philadelphia, professional skateboarder. Had to deal with Reebok a couple years ago. Kind of put me on the map. Just, being like a crazy tastemaker out here grinding. I got to deal with G-Shock. I deal with Supra. Just out, the marketing is just like still out there, staying relevant. Always on the internet, always on the grind. Trying to keep it up, keep the movement going.
Of course. I mean, well, let me ask you this, bro. I mean, how did you get started doing what you doing first, and then, what made your grind so heavy that other people had to take notice?
I don't know. Like, I always been like that. I just kind of had this vision, like, since a long time ago, to just being where I'm at now.
Man, come on, man. You sounded so, bro, you sounded so modest. You sounded so modest right now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, they'll get to know you. If y'all don't know Stevie Williams, just Google the homie, or just go to www.bgk-skateboards.com to get some info. But, man, you being hella modest right now, bro. Like, a lot of people probably fishing around.
That's my style, y'all.
They fishing around looking, man, how this dude get a deal? And, you know what I mean? Like, not just, you grinding, you on your skateboard hype, but,
You gotta be persistent, you know what I mean? You gotta set some goals out for yourself and try to accomplish them, you feel me? Like, that's what I did, it's a lot of distractions out there that you can get caught up in. But for the most part, you gotta go out there and do your thing.
Yeah, let's just pretend it's just you, me, and we kicking it on the porch, just conversating about, just stuff, you know what I mean? So, never mind that we got, a lot of people turned up, but let me ask you this, like, I mean, you kind of said it but didn't say it, but, at the same time, it's like, a lot of people, like I said earlier, like, they trying to be like, man, like, this dude got, deals, not just with Reebok, you got people calling you, stuff like that or whatever, so, I mean, did they come to you, as far as approaching you, like, you know what, Stevie, we got this job, that got your name on it, so, we want to see what's really going down.
You said, did they ask me that I want a job with my name on it?
Yeah.
No.
Pretty much.
Well, kind of, I mean, like, once you get into the like, knowing what's going on, like, you see what type of deals is out there, like, you don't really have to take every single deal that come at you, like the quality deals. So
right.
I kind of go after the deal that I think that will be effective, and also I get those opportunities for those type of big brands to, interview me. So it is somewhat like a job, but it's a job that I want. So you just got to be smart. You feel me? Like, you can't go in there acting stupid and not being able to relate or translate the brand's message and things like that. And I say it only because I've built a brand from the ground up of people saying that it wouldn't work. So,
and see, that's the thing that I think a lot of young kids or a lot of people that got talent, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it doesn't matter if you a hip hop guy or an R&B guy or a skate guy or whoever. I mean, I think the the hustle and the grind is still the same. You got to know how to be able to talk to certain folks. You got to know how to, throw on a suit and tie and be able to, chop it up with some of these people in this business, because you can't lean on one lane all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to have kind of different faces to this business.
Yeah, you gotta, I said this the other day, but you gotta have some type of culture. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can sit up here and, try to do this, that, and the third, but if you don't really understand the culture of what you represent, it's hard for you to kind of to stand for something or whatever. So I was blessed at a young age to hop into the skateboard culture and was able to travel around the world and indulge in other people's culture and kind of put it together from the environment of where I'm from in Philadelphia or whatever. So I kind of got a broad outlook on life, and a lot of those things translate over to the brand and just, being aware of what's going on and, trying to, stay relevant and, create trends and be a part of trends and success and, just doing those type of things, which is good for any brand, not just your own, but for other people that want you to rep theirs. Also, that's why they have endorsement deals and things like that.
No doubt.
I learned a lot along the way. A lot of trial and error, but it's dope to see a lot of these young kids out there doing their thing and pushing the limits like harder, and looking at somebody like me like, damn, Stevie pushed the limit. Like, I can go hard, and there's no hate involved. Like, I encourage every dude, no matter what they do, to push the limit, and stay professional and be all you can be. Like, it's a wrap. Crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you, man? I mean, when you first, before you even answer that question, like, when, being a professional skater, I mean, that's just like, anybody putting in work, not just, being somebody in the music business or being being an artist, painting a picture or, something like that. Like, what made you decide, I'm going to be a professional skate dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? What when I mean, did you fall off the thing a couple of times before you decide, I'm going to master this thing and try to make sure I do what I do?
Yeah, exactly. I was definitely like that. I would,
Yeah, for real?
I was playing basketball. I played basketball. I ran track. I did everything in the hood that every other kid did. Like, what I mean? I'm from the gutter. So I was always fascinated when I seen skateboarding in movies, and, like my cousin had brought me a skateboard a long time ago. I was trying to learn how to do tricks on that. And then, I got into it like when I moved out of one neighborhood and moved to another neighborhood. And I got taught how to skateboard or whatever, like to learn how to do some tricks, I was trying to get into something, at 10, 11 years old, like kids trying to get into something. They're trying to find themselves, find identity, things like that or whatever. So for some reason, I got really good at it, like fast. I got real good at it real fast. And then when I found out you could become sponsored and make money, I was like, wow, like this is crazy. So
you was like, right on, let's do it.
Yeah, I was on it. I'm telling you, I was trying to learn a trick a day. That was like, I was in 7th grade, and I was like, bet, I'm going to learn a trick every single day, and this, that, and the third, and just was kind of like dedicated, like really trying to do it. And by 12, I was sponsored, and I was making $300 a month at 12 years old. So
wow.
My mom didn't understand, like, where the money was coming from and what was sponsorship, and just like any other household, especially like in the neighborhood where I'm from and in the mentality or whatever, it's like, it was pretty weird at times. So
yeah, you bring any kind of extra cash. You bring any extra cash into the house, then your mama or whoever, they're gonna be like, where you get that from? Did you really get it from that? You know what I mean? Like,
no
trust
doubt.
me,
Yeah,
I know,
no doubt.
bro. I know.
Yeah.
So at 12 years old, you know what I'm saying, you got sponsored. So you caught the eye and the attention of a lot of people out there for them to even approach you with something on that level. And I'm going to be honest, and I know it's a lot of kids out there, they probably got the hustle spirit you got or had it, at the age of 12, and it might be some people 12 years old listening, but I'm going to keep it real. It's a lot of us out there, and I was a 12-year-old dude. All I wanted to do was go outside and play. You know what I mean? Like that was just a lick for me at that particular time, and I wasn't really thinking about like sharpening up a craft. So that's a rarity in itself when you have a someone at the age you was back then, for you to even consider like what, this is my niche. This is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So you got to
Yeah,
be saluted on that. You know what I mean? Because
I
not
appreciate
too
that.
many kids. Not too many kids actually have that grind in them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, and I can admit
I
that. You
appreciate
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I didn't even never really looked at it like that. Like I've been about it before that. Like I've always been on it. You dig me? Like
Right.
just like found it at 12, and I'm like I'm ready. But man, I'm about to be 32, so I had a wonderful life of like observing, and I grew to have my own philosophy on things that I've seen accomplished that people have told me that was impossible.
Mhm.
And to break barriers is a lot to put on your shoulders. And I can only salute the people that respect the grind that I've done to inspire them to keep moving in it. That really means a lot to me because I never did it to inspire people. I did it to do my thing. You feel me?
Right.
Like it's crazy, man, and it's a whole new generation of kids out there that's just really as authentic as I am in their own right that needs somebody to look to, and it's an
Yeah.
honor for me to like kind of get that title. And like I said, it really
And
just go back to me trying to just do my thing and provide for my family and keep it up.
right. And see, Stevie, that's the thing that kind of sets you apart. I mean, because this whole thing that we got, this umbrella that we rock, we try to make sure that we rock with people that's building legacies, leaving something for other people, and being helping people be inspired by what somebody else is doing. And like I said earlier, I mean, anybody can kind of take your whole bio, put it in a box and appreciate that and want to keep it, put it in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact that, you started so young and you did everything that I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other kids out there that either want to do or that's inspired to do. So hearing you live right now, it's probably, somebody going to be able to, man, you heard Stevie Williams tonight, man, that man, he said he started early. So I'm going to try to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do it because you have accomplished so much, you know what I'm saying, for so young. So what about
Yeah,
these kids out here now that's really trying to not just do the skate thing? Let's put the focus on that as well, but just anything in life, in general. Like what can you tell these kids that's trying to do certain things to try to become somebody?
well, I would say a lot of these challenges that you would face, whether it's like not really understanding your place, whether you're in elementary school, high school, maybe college, trying to get in the in crowd, trying to find your niche. It's more so about, having a goal and setting yourself to that goal. Those challenges that might look like mountains to climb, if you take them on, then they probably eventually become speed bumps through experience. And, that's the trial and error of life. So, I've learned that along my way because not only did I, become sponsored at 12, but I believe in myself so much that I hitchhiked from Philly to California to get a better sponsor and to be on
Right.
top. And I lived on the street and was homeless, and I watched people come up and spend money, do their thing, have crazy careers. I've seen the craziest things to the highest point to the lowest point, and it all
Mhm.
goes back to what I can offer and what I can provide in this world or whatever. So I take those challenges on just because it's things for me to accomplish out there, and I set myself with those type of goals. And I believe that much in myself that there's no brand that I think could be more powerful than me. I can only assist brands into relaying their message across the board to the people that respect my movement or my following. It's crazy.
No, that's I
Crazy.
mean that's solid, and I know it just keeps getting better and better. Stevie Williams on Team Down Radio with your host Brandon, and you know what I'm saying, the people out there definitely need to make sure you follow the big homie on Twitter because he's active there. Hit him up at Stevie
Yep.
Williams, Stevie Williams with the underscore,
Underscore.
right? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and also hit him up on the Facebook.com/DGK Stevie, and also follow DGK on the Twitter joint as well. I'm actually following y'all as we speak right now. Both getting follows from Brand. You know what I'm saying? And I need everybody out there listening that got Twitters, rock with this, this movement right here, because, that's cool. What's on your agenda as far as, little performances or, commercials, or what's on deck? What's on deck for you?
Yeah, you can go to the G-Shock website. I got a G-Shock viral commercial on there that I did for a cool model watch. I think my watch is on there too. I got a tour coming up in the next couple of days with DGK and another brand called Zero. And then coming up in the near future, before the end of the year, I have 3 colorways coming out with the shoe brand Supra. So a lot of things going to move, and just trying to keep a straight head and stay up right about now.
Man, I mean, it just sounds like you living a hectic type of life, and it's keeping you busy, and that's solid though, because I'm over here like and I thought I'd be busy with job, kids, to radio, you know what I mean, like and I'm hearing you, and I'm like I get inspired by that, because to me it again, and I stress this to all you people out there listening, like. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I really encourage people to kind of like, if you really got something in your heart that you love to do, and it's your passion, and you want to stick with it. I don't care if you 5, 6, 10, 12 years old, or 32, 53, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Do it for the love of what you do. You know what I mean? And to me, I think that goes a long way, because I see you, Stevie, and I, like I said, I, read a little bit and seen a little bit beforehand, and I'm like, okay, this man is getting down, and I like that. I like that. I mean, and I can respect that grind, you know what I mean? And I encourage people to, definitely make sure they hit you up. Like if it's somebody out there listening now, like if it's, people that might be potential sponsors or something like that, how can they get a hold of y'all?
Yeah, you can hit me on Twitter. You can hit me on Facebook. You can send me an email, swillie, SWILLIE 215 @gmail.
Okay.
I mean, I'm available and I'm reachable at the end of the day. I'm a skateboarder, but I'm just really heavy on the grind. I might be in a few different cities that people is at, and I always check my Twitter, so it's always good to holler at me on there.
For sure. And also, can they go to dgk-skateboards.com and hit that contact if they really want to, talk to y'all about some business and stuff like that too?
Yeah, it's better to hit me on Facebook though.
Okay, for sure.
I'm working on StevieWilliams.com. Like I said, finally I got that name back after a couple of years. So I've been working on that, and
man, how did you get that back? Because
that's another
Stevie
advice
Williams
I can say again too, man. Another advice I can say again too, man. Get your domain name game up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cause and that thing is common. It's a common name. So for you to pull that back, man, congrats. Because I know that was probably rough though.
Yeah, it was pretty hard, but I got it, and I'll be working on that for all my contacts, my fans, the support, me supporting back. Working on some viral content and just, growing as an individual, and then whoever choose to follow and need help and assist, like I'm definitely reachable. Just, get at me.
So are you open to, kind of like teach classes to these kids, or, especially if it's somebody that's really, down, not, it don't even have to be free classes. It could just, you could kind of like whole shop, do like a little school thing or something like that to kind of, school some of these, people that want to follow in your footsteps.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm with all that. If it's set up properly and professional, I'm with it. So.
All right, for sure. See,
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with none of that.
See, y'all can go hit up Stevie Williams on his Facebook. You can hit him on the Twitter, twitter.com/Stevie Williams with the _, facebook.com/DGK Stevie. And, you know what I'm saying, or even if you're on my lane online or follow me or hit me up on the emails, I definitely make sure I forward it over to Stevie and the family and stuff like that. But before I let you go, man, I gotta tell you, man, not only do I appreciate it, and I'm gonna make sure I put this out there, like, people gotta understand, you're not gonna go nowhere in life unless you do what you're supposed to do, which is hustle first. your passion is how you go about dealing with people and communicating and networking and stuff like that too. And you know, it goes a long way. Trust me. Trust me. Look at what Stevie Williams doing. You know what I mean?
Communication and learn how to read. Straight up. Like,
Yo,
definitely read
Stay your
books.
ass in school. Stay in school.
I mean, choose what you want to do, but it's cool and it's all right to read books, to be educated and informed on what's going on. You don't want to be the one that gets stuck not being able to read, especially not trying to hop in business. If you can't do you can't. What's up?
Amen to the book reading, because you know, especially in this electronic age, man, like, you know, it'd be hard for some people to really get out there and do that. What's a good book you read, bro?
I read all types of books. I mean, whatever I don't know about, I can always go to the bookstore and try to get a little informed. The website, the internet is always a good place to get informed. But
no
you know,
doubt.
I've read a lot of good books, self-improvement books like, you know, 48 Laws of Power. I've read a lot of spiritual books dealing with, you know, the natural way of life and you know, bettering my mentality and healthy my mentality and things like that. So
that's solid.
Just trying to bring some type of balance out.
I'm gonna tweet it to you also. It's an autobiography. It's called Down These Mean Streets by Piri Thomas. That is a solid book. I just finished reading that, dude. That is like one of the you gotta read it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, straight up.
Yeah, the book I'm reading right now is The Seed of the Soul, and that's a pretty interesting book. And a lot of Hermetic philosophy too. You know, dealing with principles of life and things like that can help you balance and making certain decisions that could you know, benefit you later on down the line. And you know, it's a lot about longevity and being professional at the end of the day too. So everybody's not perfect, but you can always, you know, choose to better yourself, and books are a good way to get informed. So learn how to read.
Man, solid, man. I appreciate you throwing that info to these people out here, man, and I appreciate you stopping by, discussing, you know, your grind, and you know, like I said, man, it only took a couple of minutes for me to really kind of get inspired by what you're doing and how you're going about your business, man. So I salute you, man, and just keep grinding, bruh. Keep grinding.
No doubt, man. Stay up, man. I appreciate the love, dog.
All right. Hey, I'll be in touch, man. Don't be a stranger to the show. Call in, you know what I'm saying, and we'll definitely hold you down and support you, man. So just keep doing what you do, and I'm a big supporter, bruh, so handle it.
No doubt. I'll be back, man. Try to get some DGK stuff going your way. And hit me up on Twitter when you get a chance, bro.
DGK all day, baby. DGK all day.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt, man. Holla at me.
All right, for sure. Appreciate it.
All right, boss.
All right, now that's Stevie Williams, Team Don Radio, your man Brand in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got a good hour strong of music and convo. If y'all want to call in, you can definitely.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.